For the CRUD database final project, I decided to create an application that helps marathon runners and people training for marathons track their progress and track their workouts. So I think this would be useful because these people training for marathons train up to 20 weeks in advance for their races, and in that time they're dealing with a lot of numbers. They're miles every day, up to 30 miles a day, 90 miles a week. They're tracking their times, they're tracking their paces, they're leaving notes. So all of this information is extremely important when preparing for a race, so I think that my application would be very useful. So here's the home page. I put an inspirational quote up at the top. So let's visit the create page. So on the create page, you can enter your run distance. So that would be the first thing you would enter. Say you ran 40 miles today. 40.23 miles. So you want to make sure that you are in miles, period, miles. So 40.23, so that works. But if I were to use an asterisk, it wouldn't work and we get an error. So you have to input into the correct format. So for runtime, you have to input into this format. So that 40 miles took us 2 hours and 12 minutes and 45 seconds. Okay? So if we try to use a slant, we get an error because you have to use that colon. And then for run pace, you just select from one of these different areas. So let's do medium. So the input handling for the medium allows you to enter a capital M or a lowercase m, but if you put like medium, you get an error. So it has to be exactly like one of these. So then for notes, you are allowed to input letters, numbers, and a few different symbols. These are some of the preloaded ones that I've done before. So overall, it was a poor run. Too windy. Okay? See, so you added that dash. So these are just notes. You would just throw a period in there. And these are the different symbols that you could add. So rating, you want to choose 0 between 5 to rate the run, 5 being best. We'll give this a 2. Actually, let's test out the input handling. So we gave it a 7, and that's above a 5, so let's change it down to a 2. So this should work. So now we just inputted our run data into our database. So this is our retrieve page, as you can see. So let's go home. So we've got the create link, retrieve link page we were just on. Okay, so for the update page, if say you wanted to update one of your runs that you've already entered, you would just click on the update link. So let's go ahead and update our most recent run. So in here, say instead of running 40.73, we ran 40.99. Okay? So if we were to put an asterisk in here instead of a period, you would get an error because I have the same exact input handling on here that I have on the create page. So right there, get an error. So we've got to make sure that colon's in there. Put an S. Nope, doesn't work. So it has to be one of the preloaded ones. So let's see. Nope, it has to be an A. So it's not one of these symbols. And then let's go 33 and let's try to update this. Okay, so it must be a single number between 0 and 5. We know that. So let's update that to a 4. Perfect. So update it to a 4, and then 0.99. Cool. So if we wanted to delete a page, then we would just click on the delete link, take us here. Let's see. Let's delete 12. Okay, so it takes us to the retrieve page, and it is deleted. So overall, I think that this would be a very useful application